Hello, I'm Duncan Handley and welcome to the top of the Golden Valley in the west of Herefordshire. You're here today to have a look at our island cattle and help me select a few for the three-county show. Island cattle just sit nicely on these rolling hills, and I suppose we're spoiling ourselves really, and we've got something nice to look at in the morning. The islanders were first envisioned to me when I was a young lad picking apples in an orchard, and they appeared from out of the brambles, and they've always left an impression on me. And as we do in life, we make things better for ourselves, and it's something I've always wanted, and now we've managed to own our own fold of islanders. The colours of the islanders range from white right the way through, from yellow, dun, deep mahogany red, and then right through to the black, and the black being the true island colour. The red became very popular with our late Queen Victoria. She took a shine to the islanders, and like the red, that is why the red has become so prominent. We'll be selecting our island cattle from the fold, and we'll be looking for females and one bull, which will be a young bull yearling. They're a beef breed, so we will be looking for a good top line to them, a nice depth of muscle in the back, and we're also looking for the head, the iconic head, which has got tremendous horns, a nice Dawson, which is the hair coming over the eyes, or fringe, whichever we like to call it. An animal that will walk correctly, just generally looks right. As calves, we would have spent a lot of time with them after they were weaned from the mothers, and introducing a halter to them. And once these animals have had a week or so of halter training, it seems to be installed in them for the rest of their lives. Now we're here up amongst the fold. Once we've picked our particular animals, we have no problem in taking an halter and putting it on this animal in the middle of the field and bringing it back to be washed and prepared for the show. Nature-wise, island cattle can be some of the docile cattle that are about, but in saying that, like any other cattle, if there's a cow with a new calf at foot, be on your guard. They're very, very protective animals. Bringing the animal out of the field, we've brought it into our holding pen, as we call, tied it securely, and sorted ourselves out some cow shampoo and nice warm water, and washed the dirty areas first, sort of around the feet and the tail. Today we've been washing Wallace. He's a yearling bull. We're probably looking at about 3 washes, and each wash could probably last anything from an hour to 2 hours. In washing, we'd probably start maybe our first wash a fortnight before the show, and a second wash then probably a week away, and then one hopefully the day before the show. And on show day itself, it might just be a little bit of tidying up, but the bulk of the work will be done during those first few washes. And at this stage, prepare the horns as well, in much of giving them a good scrape or sandpaper them to get them in a nice sort of polished, presentable part of the beef. The one question is people will ask are they bulls? Simply because they support these wonderful horns. But bulls and breeding cows both support this iconic feature as the island cattle have. The horns will continue to grow right through their life, and in some cases the horns can measure as much as 4 foot from centre to centre. The other characteristic with the island is its coat. The islander supports 2 coats, a long shaggy coat which protects it from the inclement weather, and then a lovely thick down coat that lies underneath all of this, which keeps all the warmth in during the cold winter months. Come the summer, it will shed its coat to adjust to the warmer climates it's involved with. In blowing the air up to give it that Western Isle look, a couple of hours before we go in the show ring, it's not been pinched off the wife. We'll probably introduce a nice air spray, and the horns will dress that with a oof paste, and that'll just give it that little bit of shine. Well, there's part of the hard work done. Animals ready, looking wonderful. We've got to do the same for ourselves. White coat, ties, clean shoes, and will look presentable for the judge. I hope you enjoy your little tour of the Geldon Vale Island cattle, and if you've got time during the show, come and have a look at us in the cattle lines. Many thanks for your time. Bye now.